Greetings, students. In this lecture, we'll talk about the derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions and inverse hyperbolic functions. So let's start with the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. Now, on your screen, we have displayed you the formulas of the derivative of the inverse trigonometric functions. Now, I know these formulas would be really difficult for you to comprehend, so let me make them easier for you. What you have to do is consider the inverse functions in the pairs. The first two, that is, sine and cos, tan and cotangent, and cosecant and secant. What you are doing is that you are considering them in pairs. Now, note that the derivative of cos inverse is equal to the derivative of sine inverse with the addition of a minus sign. In the same way, the derivative of cot inverse is equal to the derivative of tan inverse, but with the addition of minus sign. And the same goes for cosecant inverse and secant inverse, but note that in the case of cosecant inverse x, we have a minus sign with the derivative of cosecant inverse and not the secant inverse x. So it is a little bit different than the traditional pairs of cos and sine and tan and cot. Now moving on, we have the derivative of the inverse hyperbolic functions. Now on your screen, we have given you the formulas of the derivatives of the inverse hyperbolic functions. The derivative of the inverse hyperbolic functions are usually really tricky to comprehend because there isn't a combination that we can use to learn them, so you have to learn them using any trick or method you like. These are not that important, but can be asked in your NT test, so we can't neglect them. Well, that's all from us in today's lecture.